Hi, and welcome to week 2 of 586. I hope your week is off to a great start. As promised, here is an overview of what to expect for this week. So, an overarching theme for the term is Universal Design for Learning. We're going to do a deep dive into UDL this week. We're also going to jump into our first of the 4 evidence-based practices in inclusive special ed, starting with specially designed instruction. So after this week, you will be able to identify and examine the components of SDI. We're going to focus on instructional components in inclusive settings, specifically looking at lesson plans and how to incorporate the principles of universal design for learning in those lesson plans. For our 4 areas this week, we'll start with several readings on universal design for learning, specifically how to incorporate them into your curriculum. For our integrate activities, we're going to do a deeper dive into SDI. We're also going to start to compare SDI within the 4 structures, HLPs, EIs, and IIs. We'll do that using a graphic organizer. We have a module assignment on differentiating instruction that will help you gain a deeper understanding of specially designed instruction. I know that you have completed IRIS modules previously in our GSEP program. There's some supports there if you need those to get started. For your reflection, we're going to look at how to write meaningful SDI statements in IEPs. So typically we see statements in IEPs that will say direct consultative services provided by an intervention specialist. We're going to work on how to specify those a bit more deeply. For your application, this week we're going to do universally designed lesson plans, and we have 2 activities for those. And then lastly, we're going to jump into our book study. And so I'm really looking forward to this. We will start Andratesha Fitzgerald's Anti-Racism in UDL book this week. And so I'd like for you, before you jump into those first chapters, to watch these 4 videos by Andratesha Fitzgerald to help you sort of frame the first chapters as well as your discussion. And let me just jump back here really quickly. And we are going to, in place of a traditional written discussion board, we're going to be a bit more techie and use VoiceThread. And so each week you'll be reading 2 chapters at a time of the anti-racism book, and I will have posted 2 discussion questions for you. I'd like for you to post your responses on VoiceThread as well as comment to your classmates. There are resources here for how to create a VoiceThread for your discussion post. I hope that you enjoy the content this week. This is an exciting week as we're really getting into sort of the meat of what we're going to do this term together, looking at our first of the 4 evidence-based practices. So I hope you enjoy learning about universal design for learning and specially designed instruction, and I really hope you enjoy the beginning chapters of the Anti-Racism in UDL book. Have a great week, and please check in with any questions.